Hi, I'm Sean, and welcome to Creating Compelling Web Video. In this series, we're taking a look at how to create web video that stands out from the pack so you can get noticed. One of the best ways to stand out is to make sure that your content shines, and that means spending some time prepping for the video. If you're creating something like a short movie or a music video, that means planning what you want to see in the video, and creating a shot list. That way you know all of the things that you want to see in the video will be there. If you just go out into the field and start winging it, you might get some good footage, but you might be missing out on some things that you really need. Creating a video where you talk directly to the camera or do a presentation is similar in some ways, but it presents a few other challenges. Knowing what you want to talk about is key when you're doing a video of any kind. You can't just turn the camera on and start to ramble about whatever comes into your head. Sure, that might seem authentic, but unless you're an exceptional presenter, this will just seem sloppy, and your audience will quickly lose interest or struggle to understand the point of your video. Writing out a full script will make sure that you say exactly what you want to say with every word exactly in place, but this presents new challenges, like how you're going to read the script when you're on camera. You could spend extra prep time and memorize the entire script, but that takes a lot of time and energy, and if you're trying to put together something relatively quickly, it may not be feasible. One way you can create a nice balance between the focus needed to properly deliver your message and the casualness you get from just winging it is by speaking from a series of bullet points. This way, you don't need to spend a bunch of time learning a script, but you can maintain the conversational quality you get just by turning on the camera and talking. Of course, you'll need to be sure you know the content ahead of time, but then you can use the bullet points as springboards. You could certainly have someone with cue cards sitting just off camera, but beware. It's pretty clear to the viewer when you're not looking at the camera, but it's something just beside it. And as you can see, it can actually be quite off-putting to the viewer. It doesn't take much of a deviation of the eye line for it to be noticeable, so it's really best to remember not to look off camera while you're in the middle of delivering information. It's always better to practice your content ahead of time as much as possible and only refer to your cue cards when absolutely necessary. When you're getting prepared and familiar with the content, it's worth taking some time to make sure the content is as accurate as possible. It doesn't matter how well you present the content if it's just plain wrong. If you're planning to do a demo, do a test run to be sure it works the way you were hoping it would work. That way, when it comes time to do the demo on camera, you'll know what to expect and there won't be any surprises detracting from your presentation. Once you've spent your time prepping your content, then it's time to get down to actually shooting it. In the next episode, we're going to give you some tips that will help you during the shooting process.